What's going on, Conscious Crew? It is your favorite breakdown commentator, CTV. Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform, TGIF. If this video gets out today, it should. Hope you guys are doing well. We are going to get into everything you need to know about the Diddy raid so far. My God, there is so much going on. But before we do so, you guys already know that I need you all to thumbs up the video. Thumbing up not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are literally thumbing up a video here or a live stream or any content, you are knocking on the digital door of another Conscious Crew member and telling them to get their arses into the sanctuary. All right? Make sure that you guys also are subscribed, and shout out to all of the new subbies. I think we're like 10 subbies away from 45.9. We're on that way to an old nasty, solid 46K. Can you believe that, girl? Can you believe it? Also, make sure that you have your notification bell set to all. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook. I don't really give a damn where you lay the link. Just let them whores know that we're loud, live, and in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through. Okay.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul. Baby, that's Consciouztv. And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole. Baby, that's Consciouztv. You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade. Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we got a lot to get into, you guys, and I almost wasn't going to even touch on this Diddy thing because I felt like I had arrived tardy to the party, and it was a little bit too late to pull up to the Ponderosa. But then I was like, I really want to get in this because it is just hell and high water, girl, okay? If you're living under a rock, you know that Diddy home has been raided, both of his homes. And here, you're going to learn everything you need to know thus far about those raids and the aftermath, girl, because everybody in this thing, from 50 Cent and his baby mama Daphne, to Quincy and King Combs, to executives, Young Miami, girl, it's just a gift that keeps on damn giving, man. This is one of the most dramatic situations we've had pop off all 2024, and the next 2,500 years are going to be just as intense because that's how long we have in the age of Aquarius, aka the age of information, the age of enlightenment. All right, so Diddy got it going on, baby. Who would have thought that Bad Boy Entertainment was literal hoe? March 25th, federal agents raided both multi-million-dollar homes of Sean Combs in LA and Miami. Firearms were found at both homes, and Diddy's cell phones were retrieved in Miami before he was scheduled to depart to the Bahamas. And according to the NBC News sources, the raid is connected to sex trafficking, sensual assault, and the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and pows. Now, allegedly, 3 women and 1 man have been interviewed by federal officials in Manhattan in relation to the investigation, source shared. Let's check out this excerpt from the Jasmine Brand's Instagram page. It reads, update, a federal agent says officers had enough concrete evidence to raid Diddy's homes earlier this week, and his accusers are said to be willfully sharing their side with authorities. A Department of Homeland Security officer told NY Post that Diddy has been under investigation for weeks, adding, quote, we believe that there is a disturbing history of sex trafficking. The officer, who is based in Miami, where Homeland Security agents raided one of Diddy's homes on Monday, added, quote, we are responding to concrete, detailed, explicit allegations. This is not random. We didn't choose his name out of a hat. We had allegations that we're following up on. The officer, who did not want to be publicly identified, referenced the lawsuits against Diddy that accuse him of horrendous crimes from sex trafficking to sensual assault, suggesting that what kicked off the investigation against Bad Boy's record executive, quote, "We became aware of certain allegations during the course of the civil suits against Mr. Combs. You have to understand that we didn't just decide on a whim to search his homes. A federal judge had to sign off. This isn't a witch hunt." While Homeland Security executed the search warrant on Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami properties, the Southern District of New York's attorney office is leading the case. The officer also told the outlet that authorities are looking for, quote, "photos, emails, texts, itineraries, hopefully names. There are specific communications that we are aware of that we will be able to assess." All right, you guys can go to the full story on MissJasmineBrand.com, honey, because she gonna come in handy a lot in this damn commentary. Okay. Now let's get Miss Diddy Combs up back there, all right? Now, it's being alleged that Diddy was tipped off days before the raid, which is why he was absent, but his sons were detained during the raid. But they were not arrested, apparently. They also had returned back to the mansion later on that night to retrieve some of their personal items. Woo-cha! The damn ghetto. Girl, they tore his shit up. Oh my God. Just threw his goddamn city trends all over the place, girl. Threw all of Young Miami's thrifty items from Rainbow all around, girl. Just everything, bitch. Dildos flying. My God, today. Did they confiscate the loot? Girl, is there a picture of T.D. Jakes allegedly dressed up with a damn apron on serving damn hot cakes? What is tea? Now, his attorney did respond, and so did Sean through his attorney. Let's check out that excerpt. Yesterday was gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residence. Dyer said in a statement to E! News March 26, quote, "There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated." He noted that it was an unprecedented ambush and that the rapper was not detained. He also called the raid a witch hunt, adding that Combs had spoke to and cooperated with authorities. Quote, "There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations," Dyer continued. "Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name." Now, Sean Combs was last seen walking around the Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport sweating harder than a hooker at a third Sunday baptismal party just hours after the raids, girl. TMZ also tracked Diddy's plane to the Caribbean island of Antigua, where people suspected Diddy fled to. However, the island's Prime Minister, Gaston Brown, told Newsweek on this past Tuesday that the rapper has not landed in the island. Shit gets crazier because a man said to be Diddy's drug mule, Brandon Paul, was arrested by Miami-Dade County Police and Homeland Security following the raids. Paul was stopped at Opa-locka Airport in Miami following bi-coastal raids on Combs' Miami and LA homes. He was taken into custody on cocaine and marijuana possession charges and released on bond Tuesday. Paul is one of several individuals listed in producer Lil Rod's amended lawsuit against Diddy for grooming and sensual assault. The lawsuit claims that Brendan Paul acquires and distributes drugs and pow-pows for Combs, and that Paul and other members of Diddy's enterprise distribute ecstasy, cocaine, GMP, ketamine, marijuana, mushrooms, and Tucci. Shout out to Lil Weezy. By packing these substances into their carry-on luggages and going through TSA per the court filings allege. The suit also accuses Brandon Paul of ensuring payment to Diddy sex workers for cash. Per those court docs, Young Miami, Diddy's ex-girlfriend and one half of the rap duo City Girls, was also accused of being a glorified prostitute. Of Combs, who trafficked pink cocaine for the mogul, which is cocaine mixed with ecstasy, apparently. Who the hell did he think he is, girl? A member of the damn Beastly Boys? Young Miami has seemingly responded by being undamn bothered and bouncing her BBL around on the set of a new music video per feature. Also in the amended complaint, the producer Lil Rod accused UK rapper Giggs of being Diddy's London fixer, aka the supplier of foreign male booty hole for Diddy during his visits. Well, the suit alluded to a London rapper that the fans concluded was rapper Giggs, who had spoken out per social media about the allegations, as his relationship and ties to Diddy are well known, and this is what he had to say about those bussy allegations. Check this out. He tweeted February 24th of 2024, "No one can't ever bring no funny-ish around Batman. Let's not forget who we are dealing with here. Let's cut the crap," okay? He returned an hour later with a follow-up post, quote, "It's funny nowadays. Absolute nobody's chatting-ish online is the new hit record." Giggs added, well, I'ma just keep it G and just stick with the hard work." Grabs broom and continues sweeping. Now, fans are claiming that Giggs is shook and afraid of Diddy. That's why he's denying it. But apparently, Lil Rod has since denied Giggs as the London fixer, which I don't know why the fuck he's naming everybody else, but also being elusive at other times. It's giving a setup that Todd brought back to us, but we'll get into that too, girl. Now, as all hell was breaking loose, 50 damn cents, who has been trolling Diddy since Cassie's lawsuit settlement, found himself in hot water when those same court filings by producer Lil Rod accused 50 Cent's ex-girlfriend and baby mama of being an escort for the mogul. And as a result of 50 Cent also started trolling her, Mrs. Daphne Joy here. She clapped back with some harsh and polarizing allegations of her own. Let's check this out. She posted this to her story. "Everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised, which is happening now. You are wreaking real havoc, frenzy, and chaos on the people's lives. How would you feel if Sire was the one in handcuffs for nothing? Sire being their son. We moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to your son, and you saw him 10 minutes out of the 2 years that we lived 1 mile away from you. I am tired of upholding and protecting an image to our son that you have never even earned. Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of raping in me and physically abusing me. You are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point on. You have permanently damaged the last hope I have for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time. Wow, wow, wow." She went on to also say that I am deeply hurt by the lies in Rodney Jones' lawsuit. The claim that I am a sex worker is 100% false and character assassination. I am retaining an attorney to explore all legal remedies against both Rodney and his attorney. Now, 50 Cent has responded since to those allegations with, quote, "The disturbing allegations in the sworn pleadings recently filed in a court case related to Daphne Joy, the mother of my 12-year-old child, has required me to take all necessary legal actions to protect my son, Sire." The statement read, "The most recent false and baseless accusations by Daphne Joy are clearly in response to my decision to seek sole custody of my son. My son, Sire, is my main priority, and keeping him in a safe environment is my only focus at this time. Now, here's the thing about all of this. This is a lot. And I was reading the comments, and there were people who saying, girl, we don't believe you. Why didn't you go to police? And if he had raped you, why would you move 1 mile away from him, etc. I believe 50 Cent also clapped back initially, saying that she moved away because she thought they were going to get back together. All right. I'm just going to say this for the record. Interpersonal RAPE is a real thing. Okay, wives are great, girlfriends are great, and being great can and is not always represented in get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me, and someone literally taking a person against their will. But interpersonal rape can also be someone pressuring you, coercing you, emotionally abusing you, and pressuring you into that sex. Interpersonal rape can look like you being in bed and your partner wanting some and him rolling over and attempting to slide his penis into you without your consent. He's just making an assertion. You are literally uncomfortable with this. You show visible discomfort. You even may say, I'm not in the mood, etc. Your partner continues to grope you, to molest you, may penetrate you, and you may, out of just wanting to get the moment past, allow your partner to do that. You may do that to keep him from cheating, especially if he has a habit of cheating. You may allow yourself to be penetrated and to allow the sexual experience and to survive any verbal, physical, and or emotional abuse, because in not giving him sex, he may decide to not speak, to give you the silent treatment, to have an attitude, etc. There's all type of bullying and coercion and intimidation that goes into you giving it up. That will all fall into the line of interpersonal rape. So people saying that they don't believe her because she moved a mile away. Oftentimes women endure all type of things that they don't even know is physical abuse, that they don't even know is sexual abuse from their partners. See? Now, because Daphne said this, it doesn't also mean that it's in fact true, okay? Because she did delete the post almost as soon as she had put it up. So was it out of her thinking maybe she gave too much? Because they do have a son together. Maybe she did not want to just have this as a thing, considering that her son is going to grow up someday to see these things, and or maybe it was something she did impulsively. She spoke out of anger, but it wasn't something she was ever going to really share publicly and regretted it, and who freaking knows. But as you guys saw from 50 Cent's response, he's going to be using all of her response to, in fact, take her ass to court to take full custody of their son. I understand 50's anger if what she said was a lie about him. If he is doing this, first of all, I do not agree with the weaponization of the child. If you did not care to get your fucking son prior, then don't use some unfounded accusations about your baby mama in a lawsuit in order to double down on being petty because you're now mad that she made a RAPE claim. I don't like when people utilize the children because they suffer in all of this. It's unfair. You wasn't trying to be father of the damn year prior. You only saw him 10 damn times out of 2 years, despite living 1 mile away. Miss me with the bullshit, 50. Like, there is a part of 50 at times that can be heroic. And then there's times where 50 is just a complete maniac and a narcissist and a fucking asshole. And his intent is to literally torture people. Okay? This is the mother of your children. having a custody battle with her is the last thing that I'm sure she needs, dealing with this lawsuit and its accusations, and she is also pursuing legal action or her legal options as it relates to these accusations, which I believe she should, especially if they are untrue. And then to have your baby daddy out here doubling down and trolling you about something that's embarrassing for one, something that's not true for two. 50 Cent is a straight up jackass. And then for him to then gaslight her in a situation she's already being publicly humiliated in, and then use that and try to weaponize the courts against her to punish her for then returning the same energy to him, because just like you want to embarrass me, bitch, I'm going to embarrass you. He then punishes her for fighting him back. It's sad that Daphne gave 50 Cent that damn attention, but under these circumstances, it's completely reasonable why she was fed up, frustrated, already humiliated, and she had a motherfucking moment. But I hope that nothing comes of that custody battle, and I hope that somebody just knocks 50 Cent upside the motherfucking head, to the goddamn down, because it's long overdue. Now, back to the lawsuit. Daphne wasn't the only person, though, who had smoke for the blockhead rapper. Check out Stevie J's warning to 50 for trolling his ass. Because, you know, he was also featured and spoken about and alleged to be on the down low. There was even a fake-ass adult X tape that was screenshotted in the lawsuit that wasn't even Stevie J. It was of another adult star who came forward talking about messy, baby.
Man, you and your feelings about Daphne? Is she with gang them? Or is it that you sucking little Rod dick? However, though, I want you to fade, nigga. Fuck all that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis? Curtis!
So Stevie J is wanting to catch and run the damn fade, all right? Now Stevie J barely even has a damn fade, okay? But go off, sis. Now this is 50 Cent, who is quoted here, posting an excerpt from the lawsuit and saying, whoa, say it ain't so. The hitman Stevie J, what the F? This ish is a mess. All right? That's what he tweeted directly to Mr. Stevie J. Stevie J clapped back on Twitter saying, get your money, Curtis. We know this entertainment, but ain't no truth to that. Nigga must be ready to meet his maker, baby. Stevie J ain't taking the humiliation well, girl. My God, today. Remember earlier, you guys, we read an excerpt from the Jasmine Brand's Instagram page about a federal agent speaking about them having witnesses who were cooperating with this entire process. Well, I was over there listening to my girl, Sherelle's World. Shout out to Sherelle. Make sure you guys subscribe to her. I will link her channel in the description box below. She was getting into the fact that there apparently is a male witness, all right, who goes by the name G, who, apparently was shot at in a bathroom, or there was a confrontation regarding him and Sean Combs, but apparently investigators cannot find witness G, okay? So he's either disappeared or he's been unalive, and allegedly they had to dismiss the case without prejudice so that they had the option to reopen it later, girl. So people already disappearing. People ain't showing up. People can't be found. Did you guys know Diddy is known for the disappearing acts, honey? This is why it took so long for something like this to happen to begin with. No wonder J-Lo said the love don't cost a goddamn thing. I gotta get away from this nigga, bitch. So the witness shit is getting a little funky here. Now they are also saying the agency that is on Diddy's ash right now, the feds, girl, that they have a 98% conviction rate. So if they doing all of this, some people are claiming that it's because P. Diddy ass is probably already grass. But other people, like the infamous WAP 100, who had smashed the kitty cat of Unhinged with Cardi B's Money Girl, okay, done took that wild cat on a hiatus because we know Shaq ain't hitting that cat, baby. Okay, he'd rather have a little Debbie cake, all right, than to smash that drunk ass Cooter girl. So Tasha K's alleged mistress, WAP 100, has been going around saying that he thinks the feds are calling cap because if they had anything incriminating and absolute, Diddy would have already been apprehended, just like his alleged drug dealer Brandon Paul. But right now, it does seem to be just a investigation. There's been no conviction, all right? The Fed said that they got wind of what could possibly be a ex-trafficking ring based upon the lawsuits that were filed and the statements thereof, okay? They have now yielded their legal power to get to the bottom line of if there's any truth to those things, okay? So they raided the home, they retrieved his cell phones, his surveillance, various technologies, girl, and they're even saying allegedly, girl, they found a box of porn tapes. But I think that's satire. All right. Now, Diddy also sold Remote TV to Rochelle Lou Dennis. I probably butchered the hell out of his name, who is poised to become the new owner of the television project. Sean wanted to keep the network black and well. That's the least you could do, sugar. All right. So Remote is still black owned, and Rochelle Lou Dennis, okay, seemed like to be a nice young man. Apparently, he's a part of BET or some other big network and does some other good work, all right? Initially, he was the mystery buyer, all right? But he done came out of the closet, girl, apparently. Now, they're saying, word on the street, word on the curb, is that everybody apparently around Diddy is shook about the alleged tapes that were possibly retrieved by the feds from these alleged freak-offs. Homeland Security got Diddy security tapes and surveillance, and the people who could be on the digital devices captured by authorities are so shook, the streets are saying, that Diddy's life itself may be in danger, girl, that he may have a hit on his damn head. And maybe this is why he pulled the Monopoly games that he did with his plane, okay? He was throwing off the feds and the high-profile individuals who could be incriminated on the damn tapes who may want him DEAD to have the investigation absolutely halted. Well, this an hour ago, the blogs reported that Diddy has been seen with his two daughters in Miami on a golf course, I believe. Diddy apparently isn't hiding. He's not stuck in some cubby hole. He's not in Antigua. He's not in Afghanistan. He's right here with his kids out in the open doing photo ops, girl. So it's giving kind of sort of that Diddy ass is not worried. Okay? Now, his lawyer did speak out, remember, and say that he doesn't know why the feds are going so hard because Diddy has been absolutely cooperative with authorities. There was no need to be this aggressive to treat him the way that he's being treated, especially when these suits outside of Cassie's and with the exception of Cassie's are just allegations. They have not been rendered a verdict to them. A judge has not ruled over them. A jury has not ruled over these claims in these civil suits. And with Sean being cooperative, why all of the aggression, girl? All right. Now, let me tell you why they out here snatching surveillances. Diddy probably been smart enough to get his homes clear of any incriminating evidence, girl. He probably learned from the damn R. Kelly trial, all right, to clear the space. But that digital footprint, jailbreaking them damn phones and those tablets and getting into that surveillance, girl, seeing who coming in and up out of there, what's going on, in the perimeter and the situation of it all, it's giving you going down like Bishop Whitehead, bitch. There's probably going to be some tea found. More than likely. Because the phones is where everybody keeps it all at. All right? But if the Fed's really looking for some shit, Jamie Foxx, girl, run, bitch, because you in danger. Remember last year, we were reporting on Jamie Foxx and this mystery illness and all of this, girl, when he got out. And there was a lot going on around Diddy name at the time and Usher, and people were trying to figure out who would want Jamie Foxx dead. And then they were claiming that Sean P. Diddy Combs wanted Jamie Foxx head. And I was like, why in the hell would P. Diddy want Jamie Foxx head? Well, remember we were live streaming and I did a deep dive, girl, and I found some old clips of Jamie Foxx talking backstage to two radio hosts about how he used to be one of the head cameramen in charge for these wild P. Diddy parties. That this is what he was doing early on in his career to get put on, is P. Diddy would fly him out and he would come and film these lavish Playboy mansion-like lit ass parties, girl, where all of the celebrities were coming through. And not only did he allege that he was the cameraman, he alleged that he still had all the damn footage. If I found this clip, let's check this out.
Like a skirt. I'm like, damn, this shit's crazy, man. So what I did was, I would show up to the party in my little town car. There's town, I grabbed a town car so I could skirt. Puff the SUVs and the Bentleys, the whole night. He get out. I get out too with a camera. The big Canon, like, yo, Puff, I should document this shit, right? Yo, what's up, Playboy? What you talking about? I said, oh, I should get this, man. You files for the whole night. He says, yeah, let him through. Excuse me. So I get the, but at that time, it wasn't like the little camera y'all got. It was the big intrusive Canon. I had a battery pack. Hold on, man. Let me change the pack. Put my light on here. Do that again, Puff. Do that again. I missed that one. Do that again. Put the pack. So I started following him. So I followed him the whole time. I remember watching Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel, filming this. And it's a pool party that is ridiculous, man. And I look up and I see Dr. Ruth. I don't know if you know who that is. The sex lady. The sex lady. I see Dr. Ruth. I said, Miss Ruth, could you please come over here? This guy by the name of Sean P. Diddy Combs. I need you to come meet him. I need this for my camera. Dr. Ruth and Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel pool, dancing, doing their thing, right? And you know what they're dancing to? Over in the corner, God bless, is Heavy D, Andre Harrell, and they listening to a demo. You know what the demo is? Right. Beyonce. That's crazy. Wow. And then Andre Harrell, run that back. That's the one right there. That's gonna be the one. You just missed that, the ordering of the champagne, the whole nine. Country, get this. If you call me country, I'm gonna say country, get this. So I'm filming it. That's the one. That's the record right there. Run it back. So Dr. Ruth, Puff dancing, right? All of a sudden I get this, and then I flip the camera this way. There's Demi Moore and some young dude. I don't know who to do this. So I said, Puff, who that? Oh, that's the young cat. I asked him question. I said, cool. So I asked Demi Moore, I said, is it cool if I... She said, sure, man. It was probably a wild night. Sure. So I watched when they first, got together. So what happened was, I'm following Puff, and his parties were like amazing. We were in Philly one day. I fly to Philly, town car, same business, go up. But Puff say, this party, Playboy, this party right here, I see $1.5 million. I said, nigga, what? You spent $1.5 million on this party?
So, Jamie, you might want to pull up into Antigua, girl. Get your private jet for the Caribbean, child. Because the feds probably coming. And if they ain't coming now, if any of this Diddy shit turns into a situation and he gets charged, girl, you more than likely will be subpoenaed. Okay? And they want all the damn tape, shy. This is a crazy ass situation. And I just want to say this and this only. There's a lot of moving parts. If Diddy is innocent, them putting a fine-tooth comb through his ass like they did Michael Jackson, girl, he'll come out clean. If there's any foul play, it's going down Barbie. And I do not feel bad about Diddy going down. Somebody was saying, what's the difference between Cassie, who got a lot of sympathy, you know, but she admitted to partaking in drugs, etc., and Young Miami, who was being accused of trafficking drugs. The big difference, I would say, here is context. Cassie spoke about being coerced and ultimately blackmailed into participating in these abusive sexual rituals with P. Diddy because he was dangling her sex tape over her, making her watch her own footage back where she would have hooked up with these male escorts that he would have her pick out to have sex with her, that he would always remind her basically of what he had on her. And so she essentially submitted for safety and for Diddy to not be retaliatory. And because he was wanting her to do strange ass things, he would also keep her drugged up. But this was all under the context and the guise of being abused and coerced and afraid, and somebody holding something over you in an attempt to manipulate you and to extort you emotionally and mentally. Young Miami, ghetto ass, being a damn drug dealer is literally just that. That's why Young Miami is getting the heat, girl. Because it's like, you had 50 million 11 jobs, including being the City Girls, including being Carisha Police. And you out here pushing pink cocaine, allegedly. Now, let me touch on Lil Rod ass before I get up out of her. Lil Rod probably experienced some things. Sure. I can't imagine. It's Diddy, for God's sake, bitch. Everybody experienced some damn things, okay? Including his damn stepson, Quincy, who clearly P. Diddy want to smash, okay? Because we're never going to forget that footage, ever, of him whispering in his ear and telling him how motherfucking pretty he is. It reminded me of that other footage of him backstage with Usher, telling him how good and proud, how handsome and how mesmerizing he is. P. Diddy's just a fucking weirdo. Okay? But Lil Rod, it's also clear that Lil Rod is trolling the fuck out of us. There's some embellishments. There's some doing this for the gram that's going on too. Lil Rod is looking maybe to assert a truth and use some truth, but he's also getting his lit back socially, and he saw the way that Cassie's lawsuit played out in a way that it brutally damaged Diddy's reputation. So at the very least, if he gets nothing out of a lawsuit and he gets no settlement, he gets no money, he wants to do the most in the lawsuit in terms of what he claims, so that he at least had gotten his lit back socially against Diddy, who always have all of these claims from all of these lawsuits haunting his celebrity. I don't believe everything that he put. The Meek Mill tape, apparently that's been debunked. The Stevie J shit got debunked. So there are just flat out lies that were told, okay? We also know that apparently Lil Rod was trying to get some masters or publications back from Diddy, and Diddy wasn't budging, and then came all of this, all right? That doesn't also necessarily mean that Lil Rod is entirely lying, but that he got pissed off and triggered, and he went for the gusto, okay? But there is some trolling there. And speaking of trolling, there was an accusation made in the amended complaint against one of the executives. And it's looking like he may be pulling a reverse Uno on Lil Rod ass, okay? And suing his ass for defamation because his reputation is being completely injured as a result of all this shit that Lil Rod is putting in this damn lawsuit, baby. Lil Rod is hell right now. Hell in a civil suit, girl. All right? According to uprocks.com, UMG rebuffed Lil Rod's Diddy lawsuit in a fiery response, calling his claims a delusion or a lie. Universal Group would have had enough legal drama to deal with from its row with TikTok over streaming royalties. Unfortunately for Sir Lucian, CEO of UMG, bitch. Okay, the company now finds itself drawn into the legal ruckus between Rodney Lil Rod Jones and Sean Diddy Combs. In Jones' controversial sexual harassment suit against Combs, he alleged that the music mogul's supposed transgressions have involved a number of celebrities and fellow recording industry higher-ups, including the UMG CEO, Usher, Young Miami, and even the UK's Prince Harry. However, in a new court filing, UMG blasted Jones and his accusations as its lawyers argued for UMG to be dismissed from the ongoing suit. In addition, UMG wants legal penalties levied against attorney Tyrone Blackburn, who filed Jones' lawsuit. Now, I don't really know if that's actually who I was talking about, but I was specifically talking about apparently one of the higher ups is accused of also funneling money to Diddy and supporting him as Diddy was taking advantage of his artists. This higher up has also refuted those claims that he's known anything about the way that Diddy handles his artists and his talent, etc., which I also call cap on. We all know he's abused these damn people. Mace and so many of his artists, Danity Kane, etc., have spoken out publicly about P. Diddy holding their royalties, their publishing. So how you don't know that P. Diddy pretty much got the industry under him in a damn chokehold? But nonetheless, the higher up is alleging that he ain't know shit about that. He ain't got shit to do with that. He just does his goddamn job, girl. He just come to dance for y'all. That's it. And whatever Miss Diddy do is on Miss Diddy, girl. And his reputation is coming under fire, and it's looking like he gonna take action. So now we got CEO of UMG. If that's the same CEO that I'm talking about, who I forgot the name of, then we got him. Then we got Miss Daphne Joy, 50 Cent's baby mama, is also getting LegalZoom on the line, bitch, to explore her options, girl. So it looked like Lil Rod is going to have some issues. Trying to be salacious and add extra shit in there to rev up and to make sure that you injure Diddy might come at his own expense, because you can't do that to Diddy at the expense of people who are innocent and don't have anything to do with that. So I do support anybody who is innocent in this matter standing up for them damn selves and going for Lil Rod's neck. But at the same time, the verdict is yet to be out on Diddy. You know, there's an investigation being launched as a result of all of this. So we'll see, because if P. Diddy got blood on his hand, it's gonna, what don't come out in the wash is gonna come out in the damn rinse. Okay, what y'all believe? What don't y'all believe, girl? What is T here? Do y'all think the feds gonna get him? Do y'all think the feds is gonna be finding some shit? And if P. Diddy is innocent and he knows that the damn forensics are gonna come back filthy, girl, would he not be visiting Russell Simmons right now? Would he not be overseas in some jurisdiction where the U.S. government can't get to his ass? Because who just sits around on their guilty as hell and they're on a golf course with their daughters, acting like it's just Sunday and brunch with the girls? Okay, so I'm very curious to see how the hell all this is going to turn out. If you enjoyed yourself, girl, and you got any tea and follow-ups and leads on the story and what's going on, make sure that you email me at consciouztv@gmail.com or follow me on Instagram at Consciouztv, spelled just like it is on YouTube, and DM me, girl, any of the tie Also, make sure that you guys donate to the platform, $Consciouztv on Cash App and on PayPal, paypal.me/Consciouztv. I love you all, and I'll see you all later. Bye.